day. See if you join me again. And yes, that is right, you're watching Today Wayne Roach reads the good news. And so, to continue, pardon me, I'm just, sitting here with, one of my instruments, play a little tea and scones, you know the song, tea and scones. And so, we're on chapter 11, today, of Numbers, and so it seems quite long. The people began to complain to the Lord about their troubles. When the Lord heard them, he became angry and set fire on the people. It burned among them and destroyed one end of the camp. The people cried out to Moses for help, He prayed to the Lord, and the fire, died down. There's a dog. So the place was named Taberah, because there the fire of the Lord burned among them. There were foreigners travelling, Israelites. They had a strong craving for meat, and even the Israelites themselves began to complain, you see. If only we could eat some meat, have some meat, not to eat it. Egypt, we used to eat all the fish we wanted, and it cost us nothing. Imagine it. Eat all the fish. Remember the cucumbers, the watermelons, the leeks, and onions and garlics. I bet what they did. They raised, fish is free. Well, three. But now his strength is gone. There is nothing at all to eat, nothing but this manna day after day. Manna is like small seeds, whitish, yellow in colour, that's what it says here. It fell on the camp at night along with the dew. The next morning the people would go around, gather it, grind it, pound it into flour, and then boil it and make it into flat cakes, tasted like bread bed with olive oil. They use that a lot. Most heard all the people complaining as they stood around in groups at the entrances of their tents, and he became distressed because the Lord had become angry with them, and he said to the Lord, "Why have you treated me so badly? Why are you displeased with me? Why are you giving me responsibility for all these people? I didn't create them or bring them to birth, Why should you ask me to act like, act like a nurse and carry them in my arms like babies all the way to the land promised? You promised to their ancestors. Where could I get enough meat for these people? They keep whining and asking for meat. I can't be responsible for all these people by myself. It's too much for me. If you're going to treat me like this, have some pity on me, kill me, so that I would have to endure your cruelty any longer." The Lord said to Moses, he said, "Assemble 70 respected men who's recognised as leaders of the people. Bring them to me, the tent in my presence, and tell them to stand there beside you. We'll come down and speak with you there. Take some of the spirit I've given you and give it to them. Then they can help you bear the responsibility for these people. And now you not have to bear it alone. Now tell the people, purify yourselves for tomorrow, and you will have meat to eat. The Lord has heard you whining and saying that you wished you had some meat and that you was better off in Egypt. Now the Lord will give you meat, and you will have to eat it. You will have to eat it not just for 1 or 2 days, or 5 or 10, or even 20 days, a whole month, till it comes out of your ears until you're sick of it. This will happen because you've rejected the Lord. Who is here among you and complained to that you should never have left Egypt? Moses said to the Lord, Here I'm leading 600,000 people, and you say that you'll give them enough meat for a month. Could enough cattle and sheep be killed to satisfy them? Are all the fish in the sea enough for them? Is there a limit to my power? The Lord answered. You'll soon see whether what I have said will happen or not. So Moses went down and told the people that what the Lord had said. He he assembled 70 of the leaders and placed them around the tent. Then the Lord came down in the cloud and spoke to him. He took some of the spirit he had given to Moses and gave it to the 70 leaders. When the spirit came on them, they shouted, began to shout, all the prophets, but not for long. 2 of the 70 leaders, Eldad and Medad, had stayed in the camp and not gone out to the tent. There in the camp, the spirit came on them, and they too began to shout, like prophets. A young man ran out to tell Moses what Eldad and Medad was doing. Then Joshua, son of Nun, who had been Moses' helper since he was a young man, spoke up and said to Moses, "Stop them, sir." Moses answered, "Are you concerned about my interests? I wish that the Lord would give me a spirit to all his people and make them shout like the prophets." Then Moses and the 70 leaders of Israel went back to the camp. Suddenly the Lord sent a wind that brought quails from the sea, flying 3 feet above the ground. They settled on the camp and all around it for miles and miles in every direction. So that all day, all night, and all the next day the people worked catching quails. No one gathered less than 50 bushels. They spread them out to dry all around the camp. While there was still plenty of meat for them to eat, the Lord became angry with the people and caused an epidemic to break out among them. That place was named Kibroth Hattava, or the grapes of craving, because there they buried the meat, who craved meat, and don't bury the people. From there the people moved to Hazeroth, where they made camp. That is chapter 11 of Numbers. I'm Wayne Roach, and you have been watching Wayne Roach Reads the Good News.